Hey guys, it's your old pal Sandoval here, and today we'll be talking about South Ossetia. And if I'm mispronouncing that, and if you know how it's actually supposed to be pronounced, please feel free to correct me. What is South Ossetia, you degenerate nerd? Well, you see, Benka, maybe if you actually listened and paid attention to what I was saying, you'd actually learn what I'm talking about. Wait, hold on a second. The purpose of these videos is to learn? Because I only watch them to make fun of a kid for views he held 2 years ago and has strongly denounced since. So, South Ossetia, or Ossetia, I really don't know. South Ossetia, or Ossetia, is a part of Georgia. Not the state, but the country. And then Georgia used to be part of the Soviet Union. Remember that because it comes into importance later. So in the late 1980s, an independence movement emerged in South Ossetia, whatever. And in 1989, the Soviet Union sent Soviet troops into South Ossetia, Georgia in general, to silence the movement. Are you implying that the motherland could do anything wrong? Are you even implying that they would send military force to silence a citizen's freedom of speech? Noam Chomsky eats children for breakfast. You can't trust anarchists like you. Rise to the proletariat. So, in 1991, the Soviet Union, which Georgia was a part of, dissolved. And the next year, in 1992, a civil war broke out in Georgia between South Ossetia and the rest of Georgia. The war ravaged on for most of 1992, until Russia made a ceasefire between the two sides. Now, despite ending the war, Russia made little to no attempt to actually fix what was going on, and so fighting continued between the two nations, even until the early 2000s. So, in 1993, South Ossetia wrote and approved a constitution to represent it as a nation, as well as its laws. Then, in 1996, 3 years after the Constitution was approved, South Ossetia elected its first president, Ludwig Churabov, or however you pronounce it, I don't know. Chibarov, I believe it was. Then, South Ossetia was relatively unnoticed on the world stage until August of 2008, when a group of Georgian police fought with a group of separatist activists for South Ossetia, and this caused an international crisis between South Ossetia, Georgia, and Russia, where Russia began to occupy the capital of South Ossetia, and then later more and more parts of South Ossetia. South Ossetia should be an independent nation. South Ossetia should be an independent nation. What? A citizen of my country using his free speech to get across a controversial view that I happen to disagree with? Well, we know that we have to censor that because that's not a human right violations.